View it. Start yet. Okay. Introducing the most streamed podcast of 2025. Two Fat Fathers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your new? Is that the new?
Yeah.
No, you're going to intro for video.
I mean, I'll try and come up with something different every week, but you know,
I look forward to that.
we're not getting the money yet, so I've just
No.
got to be a prat to try and get as much followers and whatever. Anyway,
You do your own sound
enough.
effects though.
I bloody can't.
That's good. You just did.
Oh, my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to be a beatboxer for 15 years.
Yeah, show me.
Boots and cats.
Okay.
Right, let's crack on, mate.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just going to talk about what's pissed me off this week. And I'll tell you what's fucked me off. TikTok ads, right?
Yeah. Why?
Bit of a fan of TikTok. I'll tell you what. Hold the phone, brother.
All right.
Hold the phone. So, you know, I like winding down.
Voice crack.
Yeah. I like winding down, right, and just watching a bit of TikTok and that.
Yep.
You know, just relaxing. I like watching funny videos.
Mm-hmm. Women shaking their ass and tits hanging out.
I mean, if they come, I come. No, they come.
In that shirt, they ain't even got to be of an age, have they, really?
Shut up.
All right.
Anyway, so, but all that seems to be on my TikTok at the minute is fucking TikTok ads. Just random people promoting shitty items. Honestly, I'm just, oh, fuck knows, like fucking potato peelers or something. Do you know what I mean? I'm interested. I literally just want to see someone get hurt, fall over, you know. I don't know what you're shrugging for.
No. You ever bought anything off TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Potato peeler.
Got 7 of them now.
No, generally, I don't know, it's some sort of fucking slicer, but it was dog shit. I used it once. Fucking more hassle to wash up than what it's worth.
I bought some shorts off there last year.
Oh, yeah? How you finding them?
All right. Shorts, aren't they?
So.
There's zips on the pocket. They both broke.
Standard. TikTok shop, mate. Don't do it. Anyway, yeah, that's really fucked me off. Like I said, I just want to chill out, watch a couple of funny videos before I go to bed. And
that's quite a rogue thing to just be that pissed off about, though, isn't it?
Mate, I'm pissed off with everything.
I get that.
Pissed off that I've just taken another breath, for fuck's sake.
All right, fucking hell. Is everything all right? Do you want to chat?
Nah,
Do you want me to pause this and have a proper talk?
We're all good, brother.
You got your cup of tea, have you? How'd you have your tea?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee, sorry.
Don't drink coffee.
Do you never have tea? No.
Nah, I tried it once. It's just, it doesn't hit like coffee.
I feel like it's proper British cup of tea. I love coffee. I drink coffee, but every now and then.
Coffee.
Yeah, but you drink like instant coffee, innit?
Yeah.
Ugh. It's rank. Nah, you see the coffee you got to have? One of them coffees. Or... All right.
Mate, no, I do like proper brewed coffee.
No, I like an espresso. I got my mate went back to Italy and got me a little kettle thing you put on the stove and then make your espresso. Nice. Then I got a coffee machine and I have flat white. I don't really like anything else. I don't know why I like flat white. I think it's just easy and fits in the cup. The others confuse me because they're all different levels on. This one just fits the cup that I like and I drink it.
Too complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too much. I can't be fucked with it.
It's almost like what pisses you off. Anyway, what has pissed you off this week, my friend?
Oh, could be a fair bit. I got the other day with the kids.
Okay, that's pretty standard, but I'm interested.
Oh, they just nicked some Haribo and I got the told them to fuck off upstairs.
Wait, from a shop or from
No, from me.
Fucking worse.
Nicking my fucking sweets. I tell you what did fuck me off. Football. Well, you always fuck me off. Football Saturday, right?
Yeah.
My season's done with the reserves, and I've gone and helped the first team. And they played local team Ripley, who are like I think they're mid-table, Our first team got promoted to the intermediate this season, and they've just been shit on. Like, not their own fault.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard league, hard teams, hard oppositions, and shit refs. We'll go into that in a bit. I've had my fucking trouble with them. And we gave away a soft penalty just before the end of the first half, which is fair. It's 0-0, set up well. Soft penalty, they go 1-0 up. Fair enough.
Shit keeper.
Keeper nearly got hands to it, just a good pen. Can't argue with it.
I'm only messing if you're watching keeper.
He will
keep doing a good job.
I'll be talking about him in a bit and all. But then, literally, you say shit keeper, right? Second half, 10 minutes in, ball goes back to the keeper. He puts his foot through it, sends it. Their keeper's scrambling back towards their own goal, lobs him, hits the back of the net. We all see the fucking net wobble, rippled, and the ref didn't give it. Everyone on my team celebrating. Their team's going, heads down, fucking hell. Goalie's laying in the back of the goal. We're all celebrating. Look up, and their fucking right back's got it. Started running down the wing. And I'm like, fuck me, hold tight. Get hold of him. Never give
Where's
it.
the lino?
It was so. This is the point. The linos aren't FA official linos. They are clubmen.
Opposition.
And I said to the lino, I said, you fucking see that? He's in front of me. In front of my dugout. And I said, you fucking see that go in, didn't you? And he was like, well, I said, no, let's just be honest. You see it at the back of the net. He said, yeah, I did, but I weren't in line with play, so I can't give it. I said, well, you can give all them fucking offsides, you ain't keeping up. And he just sort of looked at me, and then I'm calling the ref over to tell him that Geezer's seen it, and they walk away because they obviously don't want to be influenced by other people. He wanted to ask the lino what he saw.
And they got VAR over there yet?
Oh, behave, mate. I ain't even got fucking linos. I ain't even got proper fucking refs. But yeah, no, that really did fuck me off because the way I set them up and what we did, I thought was good. It was working. We'll go into detail a bit more in a bit with Hobbies, but playing really well. And it was they've got 4 games left now to get out of relegation, and that should have been. I mean, we've hit the post twice, 3 times, missed opportunities. They tested the keeper twice. If you can call it that. It was more of a back pass to our keeper, and as he caught it, he shouts, cheers, geezer, and gets rid of it. So they didn't really do much to affect us, but I guess it's missed opportunities or not taking opportunities.
Grassroots football for you, mate.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people shit on it, but it's a lot harder than what people think, especially at the levels you can get to. But yeah, no, that's what fucked me off basically. Shit refs.
Shit refs. Yeah. There you have it, folks. Shit refs.
They are shit.
Beatboxers. So, yeah, this week we're going to be talking about hobbies and interests. Just talk about a bit of our pastimes, doing these hobbies or these interests. Obviously, you've touched upon football there, Daz.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I don't actually remember. I know we had a bit of a kickabout.
Yeah.
Out the back, the old Bing game.
Yeah. That's how David Beckham trained on his free kicks and all.
Right, let me tell you, folks. Right. So this Bing game that I'll talk about. So it's just basically an outbuilding which has got a couple of bins in, and so it's a, I don't know, like I said, little outhouse, but it's got a hole in the middle. And we used to just launch the ball into the hole, and that used to be our Bing game. But I tell you what,
from yards though.
Proper.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I had it was training. I take all the training at this club. I do all the coaching, whatever. And I had the that we weren't taking advantage of set pieces that were in areas that you really should be challenging goalkeepers and whatever. And one lad from the third team said to me, "Yeah, well, you can't do it." And I said, listen, I'm fat and I'm old and I've got 2 fucked ankles, but I'll put it top bins. And he's like, no, that's exactly it, mate. And I said, I'll tell you what, you put the ball down anywhere at training, I'll go weak foot and I'll put it top bins, run me a 1-er. And he's like, all right, if you miss, I said, I'll give you 100 quid. No bullshit. Puts it down and he's like, double or quits then. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I don't. Yeah, he's like, that's right. I said, look, you put the ball down. I ain't a performing fucking idiot. At the end of training, you put it where you want. I'll go weak foot. I'll smash it top bins. And I did. And if you're fucking listening, Wells, you owe me 200 quid, you little fucker. Pissing me off. Been waiting on that for nearly a fucking season and all. Tight cunt. But yeah, no, it was things like that. Football took over.
Yeah, so but where did that start for you? And like, when did you get into like club football?
I managing and that.
Well, did you play?
I played when I was like 18.
Did you? I didn't know that.
When I lived up thingy, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really recall that.
Done a season up there with a pub team.
Mm.
I just liked hitting people. I wasn't really a fan of the football. I just loved it when I could hit someone hard. When I could drop an elbow on someone and not get caught.
What position did you play?
Centre half. Couldn't jump.
Not running, does.
Yeah, no, it wasn't, to be fair. Low block. Don't have to go anywhere. I'll stay there. Fullbacks get on. 6 in front of me. You hold on him. And if someone gets through, I'm just going to hit him. But yeah, I used to love it on a corner. Wait for him to jump and just get your foot on the back of their Achilles as they go up. Oh, ref won't see it, yeah.
So, 18, done a season or two, pub football. Just like hitting people. I get it.
Yeah, it was fun.
And then how did the managing side? So you manage a football team, right?
Yeah. So it started. Trying to think. My missus' dad was the manager of a football club. He managed you as a kid, didn't he?
Well, I was going to say about this. Yeah.
Was it Horsell Braves?
Horsell Braves.
After the Atlanta Braves, wasn't it? Baseball. Yeah.
Baseball, yeah.
But yeah, basically, he just said to me one day, he said, "Do you want to come football and help with training and that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I ain't doing nothing." Went down, watched him, and I watched how it's a weird one, right? So I think a lot of people like to be respected and in a certain environment. And I watched him walk over this field onto the pitch, and these grown men just stopped talking. All of them. Done. There was no fucking around, no little giggling, no nothing. Just, right, Gaffer, we're ready. What do you want? And he'd set up a session. Right, we're going to practice this, and this is how we're going to do it. This is why we're doing it. The situational part of that, of what happened Saturday, is this now. This is how we get out of it. So if you're stuck here with an overload of a 4 diamond in the middle against your flat 3, your outlet would be here, and this is how you then create an overload without overloading, you know? So
that is some manager's jargon right there.
Yeah, so I watched it. I didn't know it, right? I had no idea what he was on about. But I watched him and I thought it's just interesting because people watch football, people like football, and fuck me when the World Cup's on, everyone and their nan's dog fucking comments on about how the game is. And I watch football differently to a lot of people. And you look at certain managers and how they set up, or where's their plan B, how they create their overload. And it's just interesting to me. And then I took over the team when he left. Didn't do great. Had no idea. Just thought if I shout louder, I win. And then it got to a point where I was like, well, this is where we're fucking up. This is what's wrong. How do I fix that bit? And then I fixed that bit. And then it was, what's next? And then all of a sudden you become a competitive side, and you've got a bloke 20 yards to the side of you in the other dugout trying to beat you. And that's my competition, is him. I want to mug him off. And every time we get a decision, I'm shouting at him. I'm in his face. I want him to bite back.
9 games.
Yeah, but I want him to bite. I want him to bite for that 90 minutes. After the game, I'll shake his hand. We're going to have a beer. Yeah, lovely bloke. Before the game, do you want a cup of tea or something, mate? Nothing. But when that whistle goes, it's like fucking. We describe the change rooms as war. We're going to war with another group, and like fuck, do we want to lose? I've found out through football, I hate losing more than I like winning. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We're talking emotional states here, right? So the hatred outweighs the excitement and joy that you're getting from winning. Yeah.
I don't like being beat. And when that final whistle goes, if you've been beat, They're all walking over to their dugout. The manager's giving it. Unlucky, mate. Good luck for the rest of the season. I think, fuck off.
Chin.
Yeah, well, no, I'll go back to the changing room. I have my bit. And once I'm done in the changing room, I walk out, the football's done. Football's finished. We're all just blokes. We're all the same. We're all equal. We're going to have a beer
You're a better
together.
man than me.
You have to. I mean, mate, 15 years I've been doing it. Weren't like that at the start. I've seen people hit people with bar stools in the bar afterwards because they got the ump.
Yeah.
But now, the world's changed. The world's gone soft. I won't say I won't say too much on it, but through my time in football, I've been at a few different clubs. The club I'm at now, Woking Vets, is it's tough. It is tough managing there. There's a lot of teams. There's a lot of FA Cup finals.
Sorry for interrupting, but I love how calculated all this wording is.
Has to be.
I can just see like your mind processing, like how do I word this like without saying too much.
A lot of the lads at football watch it, and I get a lot of messages afterwards of the first couple. But yeah, it's challenging being a reserve. I was a first team manager for a long time, and the only reason I was a reserve manager at this club is because our club failed when we had COVID, and we couldn't get the players in, and we were just going to fold. And I was approached by the chairman of this club who out walking his dog, and he kept on and on for a few months. And in the end, I said to the lads, I was like, look, I don't think we can keep this club going. I've got an offer from this club. We can take our lot over, what's remaining, the core, and build on it with players that they already have that aren't quite good enough for the first team or whatever. And we built this team first season, and we overachieved like fuck. We got promoted first season with some terrible players, some fucking unreal results, some rivalries that started that first year and have continued to today with local clubs, and some of them get a little bit much, but nothing that doesn't deter us from putting on a performance. I've actually been lucky enough to manage some unbelievably talented players over the years, and still do today. I've got my keeper that's come back to me after going away, going non-league. Unbelievable goalkeeper. Just ridiculous. Saturday he picks me up. He looked a little bit ropey, and I was like, "You all right?" He said, "No, I'm still pissed." He was just unbelievable, mate. He's so good. He just doesn't need to. You know what I mean? He's one of them, annoyingly good at everything. I play golf with him and all. He fucks me off with that. Yeah. I've had some players around for 8, 10 years. I've seen them, 19 years old to now being married, buying houses, having kids of their own. But yeah, you meet a lot of great people. I've met some really, really lifelong friends, without a doubt. Going into business with people from there. One of my best mates around here. He's just such a nice bloke, Scott. We ended up going into business, trying to get that going, which will be introduced at some point when we can.
Whoa.
Boy, yeah, hold on.
Hold the motherfucking phone right now.
Got a little bit of phasmophobia going on. With that, I'll turn them back on.
Yeah, fucking sort that out.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I don't know why that's happened. The cameras are going to go. Whether I'll pause. Whether. Well, that fucking little break there. That scared me.
Are we back in action?
Yeah. Shit me up, that.
Hello, folks. So sorry about that.
What was I saying? Yeah, lifelong friends, and being able to play golf with these lads every week, every Wednesday, go to football with them every Wednesday, see them every Saturday, talk it all the week. We review footage together of football, honest opinions. No one gets the ump. But yeah, that's pretty much my football. Like, it's hard. If I get on it, I get on it, and we'll talk for 3 hours.
Yeah,
but I'm passionate.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm passionate about it. I just think the refs are shit. And if you're listening, FA, we're paying 45 quid for a geezer to do a job that don't do a fucking job properly. Sort it out. It's winding me up.
Yeah, sort your fucking shit out, you pricks.
I pay more in fines each fucking season than I have to for refs. I've just got off a ban 2 weeks ago. I had another ban.
Yeah, well, Darren, if you let your mouth run, these things will happen.
Thing is, though, mate, you go and watch Arsenal play, and
No.
say you're 3-0 down, and the crowd's chanting the referee's a wanker. They won't get told off for hurting his feelings.
Mm,
So why should it change at this level?
fair.
Pay the same in fines. What do we do? Yellow card's still a yellow card in the FA.
Which you're telling me,
Yep.
fucking
Their club
Balotelli's paying 25 quid for a yellow card?
12.
You're joking.
No, the club there'll be more, obviously, but it's still the same principle, isn't it? Yeah.
Fair.
That's it. I don't want to. If I carry on, we'll do one episode. We'll go and watch a game, and we'll do a podcast
What do you mean?
from there. We'll watch one of my games. We'll film it and do a podcast live. I'll let someone else write. We'll do pre-season.
Yeah, all right.
Pre-season. We'll do it. I'll get the VO out. We'll record it, and we'll.
How the fuck are you going to record that though? Like, have you got some sort of professional cameraman?
Yeah, we got the camera that goes up and tracks everything, and.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Mate, you need to get out VAR, mate.
It's too late.
Installed.
They can't even spell it, this fucking league, dickheads.
Well, I struggled just then.
Yeah. Go on. Okay, yeah. So I've spoken a lot about football. Obviously, I'm very passionate, and
Yes.
the lads that play for me now, just one of the best groups I've ever had. They're a proper unit, you know, and they look after each other, and I love that. But that's something that we put into the team to make sure that everyone looks out for each other.
Good.
Yeah. So
good community, mate.
Yeah, I think so. But like I said, the more we sit here and talk about it, the more I talk about it, the more trouble I get in. Let's not do that. But let's talk about your hobbies. So I remember, obviously, Grant, we spoke about it before about having BMXs and whatnot, but you took it a little bit further, didn't you?
Well, yeah, actually, I like to touch upon, right? So I used to play football from a very young age through school. Very good.
Skinny then?
Sorry?
Skinny.
Yeah, very skinny. Like a little whippet, very fast. And then trials for district, Surrey. But I didn't make them because I had a cold, which is pretty shit. But anyway, I was really good. I went really good. I was all right. Okay.
You were quick.
And then,
you were quick. Winger.
Yeah. Oh, striker, bruv.
Yeah,
Number
same.
9.
Yeah, right.
Number 9. I ain't about this new school bollocks where it's fucking all, I don't know. It's all technical jargon for me. I don't understand it, mate. If you're a striker, you're a striker. If not,
I agree.
you're not.
Old school number 9.
That's it.
Kick the fuck out.
Don't really go in your own half that much.
Yeah.
Stay up there, get the ball, score goals.
Never show the opposite centre half your number. Stay side on, drop an elbow, stamp on his foot, give it to big un, bang in the back of the net. How's your father? Ta-da. Pick that out the onion bag, you cunt. We go again.
Man of the match, have you? Have you? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So I then got into a bit of football. I stopped for a bit because I was doing my BMXing, and I was like, I fancied a bit of football again. So I got back into football. But my BMXing was causing me some injuries, like sprained ankles and whatnot. And my coach come up to me. I can't remember if it's the geezer you're talking about, Allsall Braves lad, or not. I can't remember.
Father-in-law.
Yeah, that man.
Top bloke, mate. What a manager. I'd love him to go back, but go on.
And I can't remember if it's him or not, but they come up to me and he goes, right, Ben, need to make a decision now whether you're going to carry on BMXing, doing all your tricks and that, or you're going to play football, because I can't have you keep being injured like from week in and week out. I said, stuff on. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll let you know when I get back from the skate park. And I fucking stopped. That was the last time I played football, and then just focused on BMXing, which...
You ever regret it?
I think, and this is God's honest truth, I think if I did pursue it, I would be leading a very different life right now.
Yeah.
I think I could have gone places.
A lot of people do think that.
Yeah,
it's hard, mate. I get it.
Yeah, I know.
I get it. I know you were a good player when you were younger, when we were kids. But the likelihood of making it is, you see lads at the academy, 15, 16, that are unbelievable. And there'll be one guy at an academy, and the rest is all filler. And it's just focused on this one lad. League doesn't matter. Cups matter because that gives the academies a little bit of clout. And then they can draw better players in. But there's always just one, and the rest is all filler, and that's it. That's what academy football is. Fulham, Chelsea, whoever, don't matter. That's what it's all about.
Anyway, so I fucked that off. Turned into a proper grandeur. Arse always on show down at Skatepark. But a bit like you were saying, fucking what a community. I made some decent friends from when I was 16, still up to mates now.
Yeah.
You know, and bearing in mind, I was super young, and bearing in mind, I'm down a skate park in, you know, the middle of Woking Park. There's a lot of trouble that happens down there, and there's a few rough uns that walk past. You know, my mother and that. Yeah, the rough lot. But no, my mother like trusted these men as such to like make sure I was safe and
groom you.
Groom me. Yeah. Turned out all right though.
Yeah.
But no,
free sweets are free sweets, aren't they?
Absolutely. Well, it did turn. I'll tell you what it did turn into. Like, it's quite funny actually. We used to, as I got older, we used to have like a Friday night piss up down a skate park.
Right.
All the grungers down there pissing out. But because it wasn't getting much money.
Yeah.
What I used to say to like the kids that their mum had given them pocket money. Oh, go get yourself a drink from the leisure centre. I used to say to them, I said, listen, lad, if you give me £1, I'll do a backflip for you on a bike. And they're like, no way, really? I said, yep, £1. I start charging kids to do backflips on BMX bikes.
Hustle, mate. It's worth it.
Then I'd send the older lads down to Sainsbury's to go and get me a couple of bottles of Strongbow. And that's how my Friday night would begin, boy. Sitting on a ramp, drinking Strongbow. Fucking hell. But again, that's what I'm saying. It's a bit like you when you finish a game, you go to the pub and you have a little chat. Yeah. We're riding our bikes. All right, it's a bit differently how we obtain the alcohol, but we got it and we're just chilling out for an evening. But,
yeah,
you know, BMX has taken me lots of places, all over the UK. Various skate parks, all these different competitions.
I always found it interesting watching your videos, even when I moved away. I used to watch them all. I was watching one 20 minutes before we came on. The self-filmed edit.
Oh, is that when the fucking camera drops on the tripod?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, that was ridiculous.
We'll react to them one day.
Yeah, I'd like that. I mean, I forget they're there sometimes. And funny enough, a chap from work who watched the last episode was talking about that front flip crash.
Mm-hmm.
So I showed him it and he was like, fucking hell. Like, that is something else. And I was like, mate, it sucked. And it was like this front flip that I used to do. I only landed it about 5 or 6 times throughout the whole time trying it. The other times I was literally splattering my face and landing on my back.
Crazy.
So
That's mad, though.
But it is fucking mad because I don't know if you remember me saying in that last video, like I said, I believe I was the second person in the world to be doing that trick, which is fucking mental, mate.
It is.
And that's why I was like pushing it. Like, I'd have these bad crashes and I'd be out of BMX because I'm just like recovering. And I'm like, right, I need to get back. And it fucking scared the living shit out of me knowing that I'm going to try this trick again. But I'm like, man, I've achieved something great here that, you know.
I bet that adrenaline rush is mental, isn't it?
Oh, man.
Like, you can't compare it to anything else, I guess.
Well, fighting, but.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It's. And for me, right, it's so weird because when I'm like trying to get all that adrenaline going to do like a big BMX trick.
Yeah.
I used to listen to certain music.
Yeah.
So like, but I can remember now if I listen to a song or a song that comes on, I'll be like, fucking hell, I remember doing a backflip to that, or I remember doing this massive trick to this, and it's fucking weird how like your brain works.
I have that. I must admit, like before, on a Saturday before football, there are certain few things I like to watch. Just clips of Battle of the Bridge, Chelsea Spurs game.
Yeah.
And there are certain songs that I like to listen to before I leave. And if I fucked up once, it's quite funny actually. We're driving to football, and it's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes away. And I said to Scott, I said, yeah, fucking wrestling, WWE's back on Netflix, isn't it? And we were chatting. Next one thing leads to another, and it's, let's listen to that intro song, driving. We're getting there. And I've gone all the way to football listening to things like fucking Stone Cold with Steve Austin's intro with a glass smash. But I've turned up to football thinking I'm something special then, haven't I? Because I'm getting all like, all pumped up. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. I got in trouble that game. And yeah, it shan't be happening. So we'll stick to Taylor Swift and white girl music and whatever Zach puts on.
Hey.
Yeah, it works, mate.
Calm.
Yeah, I need it. I need something. Yeah.
Because your adrenaline comes out on that pitch, doesn't it?
It's mad how music can
influence.
Yeah, and take you to those feelings, like the release of endorphins and whatever it is and things like that. It's clever. It's clever how the human brain works and that.
Yeah, very, very smart actually, yes.
So do you regret dropping football out for playing on a bike?
No, I don't regret it because it has led me to where I am to have the children I have now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I get that.
You think you make one little change in your life and your whole world could be different, and I would never want to change. No, there's certain things I'd like to change now, but not where
like your weight.
How everything's planned out. Yeah. Is what it is though. I'm over it. I don't regret it, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But the thing is, you're talking about my weight now, right? If I lost loads of weight, I'd have to change the podcast name, and I can't be fucked with that.
Yeah, it'd be one fat father and one slightly less fat father. I guess. Don't have that ring to it, does it?
Don't have a ring, no. Yeah. So
that's true.
So yeah, like I said, BMX big part, loved it. I still do, and I'm gonna do a backflip. You keep tuned, and you'll see me do a fucking backflip on a bike. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what. I'll match that offer. Not with a backflip.
I was going to say, fucking hell's bells. I'll go and do it now.
But what could I do on a BMX? I don't think I could ride one. I'll try bunny hop.
No.
I couldn't do much.
To go down a ramp.
Not a fucking chance. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll play 45 minutes up top for my team and I'll get it filmed. How's that?
I'll take that offer.
All right, deal. Little shake on that. Yeah, cool.
You better make that. I mean,
I'm registered to play. I actually am registered because we were short one week and I was shitting it thinking, fucking hell, I've got no subs. Go on, put my name down on that sheet. I'll put some socks on. We didn't have a shirt that fit. Honestly, I didn't play. I didn't even go on the bench. But I would have done if we needed it.
Well, you might have to do it now because as soon as I do a back, so I will film that backflip.
Yeah, you do it.
And I will stitch that clip into one of our podcasts when I do it.
I
don't know how to do that.
I'll have it on like repeat in the little corner of you going up.
And like a fucking GIF or something?
Yeah, just up and bang, up, bang.
Yeah, I'll land it. I'm confident.
All right, we'll see.
So yeah, I've got just let you know, right? I know it's meant to be just a bit of a casual conversation, but I've got some notes down here on my side just to know what I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. My next one is fishing.
Yeah.
Love fishing.
I do. I must admit, I didn't do it for years, did I? Didn't do it for a fucking long time. And then I returned and I was a king. Nah, do you know what? It's not like what people think. I don't know. For me, it's you got all the gear and all, whatever. You can have the shittest gear in the world or the best gear in the world. To me, it don't make a fucking difference. If you can afford
Beanery, mate.
Yeah, if you can afford to have a 20 grand fucking pole and catch the same fish I'm getting on a £30 angling direct special, then who's the winner? But each their own. People will put into their hobbies what they want to put into it, and they're more than entitled to do so. I'm not going to shit on someone for that. But when you get to that lake or the river, but I like a lake, you set up, everything's done. You sit down, bait up that first time on the rod, with your method feeder or whatever it is. You sling it out, you hit a tree, it falls in the fucking hole where you wanted it. You put it down, and that's it.
King.
Yeah, your phone don't matter. Your nothing. The bills, no football.
A lot of the time I went to these lakes when I was in an angling club. I never had fucking signal anyway.
No,
which is annoying because I like listening to podcasts. But then again,
I don't.
when I didn't have the music in, taking all that surrounding, it's beautiful.
I go a lot with.
That sounds kind of cheesy.
Yeah, but I like going with my mates. You know what I mean? I love going with you up Springbok.
Yeah, it's because you get all the free tuition, mate.
I love going with. I go a lot with Jamie. He loves fishing. Yeah. Scott got into fishing last year. Bought himself a little setup. What are they called? You know the 3 rods in one. It's like a carp rod, then you can have a feeder rod and it be a float. It's called like a trio something. I don't know.
Never heard of it, mate.
I'll link you one. They're 200 odd quid. It's good.
Is it Angling Direct special?
They did Angling Direct do a version, but it's I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, he bought that. Got himself a little. I think he might have got a guru reel. I'm not sure. Like mine. Or he might be using my old bait runner. I don't know. But set him up with a load of bits, bag of ground bait. We went up Springbok. He never caught a fish, never held a fish.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Not that he didn't get one there, because fuck me if you can't, don't bother. But he'd never really done it.
It's exciting, man, that first.
Yeah, and mate, his second time up there, he's like, may as well buy a membership then. And just bought 2 memberships. He's like, what's the point in paying? We're going to come all the time. Now the weather's getting better. He's my number 2 at football as well, so he's like my second manager, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And we end up just sitting there for 6-7 hours talking about football and how we can change the shape.
So relaxing.
Nothing else matters, does it, when you're there? Nothing.
Nah. So I remember, so I was in the military, so I'd be away for the week, and then I'd come back on the Friday. And what I'd do is I'll stop at the offie, get 8 cans of Strongbow, and I'd go down. I swear to God, right? Look, you get these people that used to go around their mate's house pre-drinking. I used to get 8 tins of Strongbow. I'd go down the river or lake. Do you know that little lake they built?
Barnsbury.
Yeah. And I'll just take a fucking rod, some bait, my tins.
Any fish in there?
Bravo.
Really?
I'll tell you a story, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I was riding home from the skate park and I saw a fucking massive shadow in there. I couldn't fucking believe it. I went back and I said, "Here, Dad." I said, "They got fucking massive carp in that lake." He went, "Fuck off, Ben. Don't be so stupid." I said, "I promise you, there's carp in there. I've seen them." He goes, "You're a fucking idiot. You must be hallucinating or something." I said, "I promise you." So anyway, I gets down there and I fucking catch a bream. I'm not even joking.
Honest.
The fucking size of a lander now. I took a photo of it, put that back. Oh God, that reminds me of a story I might tell in a minute because it cracks me up.
Cool.
So I put that fish back, cycled home and that, or walked home, said, "Here, Dad, bang, look, told you there's big fish in there." He goes, "Fucking hell." So then, like, literally every night he'd come down fishing with me, and they fucking pulled out carp in there and all sorts.
Do you reckon they're still in there now?
Nah.
Yeah.
People's. You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Filter come in. That is fucking good.
Easton's.
If anyone from my work is watching, do you see how well that filter kicked in? And I'm getting better.
I'll say it.
But anyway.
Fucking Polish had all the carp out for their Christmas fucking dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, sorry, cutting from that story a little bit. Aaron's mate, if we're not name dropping.
Give me a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Yeah. He he used to come fishing with us, and he never used to catch anything. Right? God, here
I
he goes.
know the story.
Yeah, go on.
No, go on.
Fucking cunt. Right? Caught a fish, and he's like, he fucking. I'm not right. So let me set the scene. My house is about 300 meters from the river.
Mm.
The fucking cunt landed a fish, ran 300 meters, knocked on my door, and said, "Look, I fucking caught a chub." We're like, "What the fuck are you doing with it?" He goes, "Well, I wanted to show you because I knew you wouldn't believe me."
He left all this shit down the river. You stupid little cunt.
Oi, come put that fucking fish back, you dickhead.
Mate, I see him now a lot. I see him a lot. Do you know what? He's got his own business. He's a really nice guy now. He is doing really well. But it's just funny to know that he was that to that, you know?
Yeah, and he's come a long way, and I like the bloke.
Look what I got. Fucking put it back.
Idiot, but yeah. So yeah, I used to do I used to come home from work on a Friday, tins of strongbow, smash them down, cast out, catch a couple of fish, just in my happy place, mate. And it's just so good for getting everything.
Yeah, it is. And I've got some great memories fishing with you and whatever. And I remember when I was a kid and I was up north and I said to my granddad, do you ever used to go fishing? Will you take us fishing? He was like, nah. Well, my grandma, she said, why don't you ask me then? I thought, well, why would I? And she was like, well, I used to fish. We went out fishing with her up Lycinton Fisheries. And we'd go out there and not massive carp by any means, 5, 6, 7 pound, maybe 10 at most.
Relevant.
But it was, I've got the memories of sitting with her. And she, I remember telling her, we need to get these pellets. I was probably about 14, 15, I don't know. Need to get these work, oily halibut, or whatever it was. She's, shut up. You catch anything on these on here? She put a dried apricot on, slung that out in this old little ball float that used to half fill with water. Slung that out there, bop things under. You're talking shit. Reeling this thing in. No playing it, just fucking crank the cunt, clutch up, get that in. Surprised it had any lips left, like Gold Valley. That's a place, isn't it? Gold Valley. Pellet waggler in the summer.
How'd you learn that, Daz?
YouTube, mate. Will raise them.
Off.
No, to be fair, you did say to me, pellet waggler, and I just thought, I didn't know what that was, to be fair. It was never around when I was fishing before. Or as far as I was concerned. But it's one of my favourite. It's the best method in the summer. When it's hot and you can get them feeding up in the layers. Just pellet waggler, 30 yards. Popping it over that flick bait. Bang! Next one.
What I love about that method of feeding, that method of fishing is that it's very active.
Action, yeah.
You do not stop. You cast out, reel back in.
You have to have a break.
Pinging pellets.
You genuinely have to have a break because 2 hours just constantly flicking out 30 yards over and over, and then with the fish at the same time. When you hook the fish, you're pulling it, get halfway in, you got to put the rod under your leg, catapult, pellet back over, keep them feeding. As you get that one in, net it, feed another set, then feed another set, cast over that, reel over that, and it's just bang, 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 brilliant.
And it's funny, isn't it? Because I think a lot of people who don't fish or know about fishing, they just think, oh, you sat there, it's all boring.
Yeah.
But if you knew a little bit more about what was involved, especially this method of fishing, you do not fucking stop.
I think it's the hunt.
It's such a good, the
hunting aspect, isn't it? It's setting a trap, something falling for it, you win. You've beaten that thing. And
outsmarted.
And that's like football for me. It's the same thing. If your tactic can outsmart the thing you're trying to beat, you win.
Here we go.
I know. No. But you apply it to fishing, and you could do well. Look, I think it's the same as anything. And the more you know, you put it to good practice. You learn. You get better. Simple as that.
Simple.
Yeah.
Jinx.
That's why I'm better than you at fishing.
Yeah, right then.
We've got a match. We've got a match in the summer.
Smash her up down that, mate.
Gold Valley. Should we do a pellet waggler at Gold Valley? Me and you.
Yeah, if you want. No worries.
Yeah.
I'll tear you up, brother, all day long.
What do you want to put on it? Day ticket? Loser pays for the day ticket?
Yeah.
All right. What's that, like 20 quid?
taking candy from a baby. No, it's probably gone up, mate.
I'm sure last year it was like 15 quid for one rod.
I bet it's gone up.
I don't know how there's less fucking lips on the fish now. It should go down. I can see the matches they have up there. Christ.
Yeah.
Pulling them out of a scaffold pole with rope.
Yeah, but the trouble is the fuckers can afford to refill the fucker, restock it every fucking day.
Good fisherman though, Will, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bad.
He knows your dad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who don't?
Dad's got he's got a bit of a rep, hasn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. So what other hobbies have we got? I'm trying to think. Obviously, I've got golf. You've played golf?
Oh, yeah.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
You were a greenkeeper, though?
Yes, I was, yeah. Best job I ever had, that.
Yeah.
And I've had some fucking funny moments on that golf course.
What did you like about the greenkeeping? Because not now, I'm too old or whatever and fucked, but...
What I liked about the old greenkeeping, yeah, and if it paid better, I'll 100% be doing it now. 100%. I love the fact that you started early, finished at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
I love the scenery, just being in the outdoors, which is funny because I don't actually like wind or rain.
Yeah.
Hate being, but when I used to cycle to work back in there. You cycle to work. Didn't matter if it's wind, fucking rain, snow, whatever. I was excited to be at work.
What golf course? What was it? The one I play at now? High Bridge.
Yeah.
How'd you get a job up there then?
Well, funny you say that. I knew the general manager up there because he does BMXing. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. I said to him,
still there now?
Nah, he's left now. I can't. Yeah. You know, I was on a waiting list to get in the Navy.
Yeah.
And I just needed to
do something.
Little job. Yeah, and he said, "Oh, but as long as you're committed, work hard and that." He goes, "I may have a laugh and a joke down here, but
work's work."
I mean business when I'm at work." And I was like, "Yeah, mate, I wouldn't let you down."
Yeah.
And I fucking love the job, even though I cause havoc up there.
Brilliant. I'd love to. I listen. My mate, the keeper, Zach. He's a greenkeeper at the Wisley. And if you know golf, you know the Wisley is just an incredible course. You can't get on it, basically. Very exclusive. But listening to what they do and how they do it and what they plan to do and how hard they work. And then I got the privilege of actually playing it last year with him. And I promise you walk on and the grass, I didn't want to take a divot. I was so scared to take, because they've redone 9 holes there. I think it was Garden Church. It wasn't Mill. Might have been Garden. I can't remember. But the grass was just walking on billions of pounds. The bag on your trolley didn't wobble at all. There was no bumps. It was pure. And I lost 4 balls in the first 4 holes because I was scared to take a divot. And he said to me, "Just fucking take a divot, mate. It ain't even my 9." I thought, actually, yeah, fair one. Whack, hold that then. Got a little bit more confident, but I was bricking it the whole way around. So nervous.
Well, talking about divots, I'll tell you this fucking one time I put a divot in the fucking turf, boy. So, for one of my first jobs, right, as in on the greenkeeping side of things, I used to have to rake all the bunkers, right? So you got a machine which has got like a big rake that you drop down and basically just rake the bunkers. On this specific bit of machinery, had a fucking plough at the front.
Right.
No, I don't know if you know the story. Oh boy, it's fucking funny. So on this certain piece of machinery, right, it's got first gear and reverse and neutral.
Right.
So any hills I've got to, mate, whack it in neutral. Wow.
Yeah, fair.
Downhill, crank the old steering wheel and the back end got out and used to drift this fucking machine.
Yeah.
I can't remember what. So it's at Hobbies Bridge, quite a short hole, quite a steep hill.
Downhill,
right down
par 3, number 6.
Might be 6. I was thinking 6 or 9. So
9 is long par 5, 4, 5.
Right, it'd be 6 then. Anyway, so I'm going down there, and at the time it had a bit of a raised green, and I used to drift around the back of it.
Brilliant.
Chugging down, slam the fucking steering wheel, the fucking plough dropped down, cut into the turf, and I fucking barrel rolled this poxy machine. I'm not even joking. It was all in like, do you know Inception? Like when they're going off that thing, it's all in slow mo. Mate, that's how I was seeing it. I was like, whoa. And the fucking machine, like, just missed me. I could have fucking died, but I'm still here to tell the story. It was quite funny. And then on the fucking, what do you call it, hull, and I'm trying to lift this fucking machine up. I couldn't do it, and there's fucking oil pissing out onto the pot. I fucking bail my mate up. I'm like, Ben, you need to get around here quick, mate. I've just fucking flipped the machine. But, mate, we had some good times.
But you play golf?
I did when I was greenkeeping because we got it free.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy it. I'm just not that great because I hold the club all cack-handed, and then when I got lessons, they told me to switch my stance, and it just doesn't feel natural anymore.
It's probably
expensive.
It is expensive, but it is the most difficult sport, I believe, I've ever tried. Ever. It's so, when you're having a shit game, it's so fucking lonely. Like that first tee, you shank the ball back onto the range, you 3 off the tee, you finally hit a fairway, then you duff your first iron, and you put like a triple in on the first, and like, it's so fucking, you're in your head, and you know you've got another 4 hours to go, and it's brutal. But I get that. But you hit the first one well, and you cut one down the fairway, 250, 260, it sits middle, you get the next shot, and you just think, mate, Live Best just email me now and sign me up. I'll take it. I feel like that some days. I get a real fucking inflated ego when I'm out there. Not very often. But when you do it it's brilliant. And you're on your own as well. You can't blame anyone else, can you? It's not like football, it's not like rugby, it's not
individual.
Yeah, you're very much on your own. And it can be the most horrible experience of your life. Because essentially you're just going for a walk. And
with a stick.
Yeah, and you're failing to put the ball in the hole, because that is the idea of the game. But you fail 6 or 7 times before you do it. So you're failing. Every shot you take, the goal is to get the ball in the hole, essentially. And you're going to fail. And then you have to stay positive. It's fucking brutal.
Okay.
But I hated golf. I had no interest in playing it. Not at all. Not one bit. I thought it was for fucking old men. And all, like, people playing it, I was like, sad. And then
you got old and now you enjoy it.
No, I still wasn't going to. My mate Loz, he's a good golfer. He ended up winning club champs. I actually coached him through that, even though I didn't know how to play golf. Weird. We were going out and sort of judging it. If this shot goes this far and then you cut it this side, then this would be your best approach next. And I was planning it out. Yeah, I was planning it out like phases of playing a football match each hole. How I would, taking
different strat.
Yeah, and just essentially, if you're not accurate at 230 and you're more accurate at 190, hit the 190, it'll leave you an extra 40 on the next one, but you can hit 150 rather than 110. And I thought that was really simple approach.
Carol Vorderman.
No, I know, but this is how much I played. But he said to me, it's one thing you'll never beat me at. I said, well, that and a running race, yeah. And he bet me I'd never beat him. And I think he gave me 6 months. I didn't even own golf clubs. I said, all right, I'll beat you then. And I bought some clubs, shitty, horrible Cleveland fucking things that I didn't like, but they were cheap. It was like 100 quid for a full set. He gave me a £30 Nike driver, whatever, dog shit, £20 putter from the shop. And I was at the range every day, and I just got addicted. And then I was on the putting green, the chipping green, and then I was playing the par 3 with my wedges, and then I'd go and play the Shay, the 9 holes. Then I was on the main, and then my mates at football, Scott, Aaron, Ken, Gunnar, whoever, they were all into a bit of golf. Not great, but
shout out, boys, shout out.
We started playing a lot, having little competitions, and we'd shoot like 120, but we were having fun.
Yeah,
like par 72. Now I play with Zach every Wednesday. Scott most Wednesdays if he's not having to do extra work or whatever. Through the winter we're at the range every Wednesday and we're working on shot shapes and it just becomes so nerdy and technical.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like the fact that if my body faces a certain way and I can open the club a little bit, I can cut that extra area off, and yeah, I enjoy that. Just the fucking nerdy aspect of it is incredible.
There's something that you said there that bugs me.
Go on.
And that is that you said golf is the most difficult, right?
I think it is.
Okay. Let's talk about what is the hardest thing to achieve. Is it a 9-darter, a 147, or a hole-in-one?
I've had all of them. Actually, no, I haven't had a 147. I haven't had a 147.
I wouldn't thought you had.
No, I've had a 9-darter, and I've had a hole-in-one. Honestly, right? Scott listens to all of these, yeah? By Saturday morning, there will be an admittance. He will comment. I promise you a comment that I had a 9-darter at the warehouse. It wasn't a typical 9-darter, but it fucking counts. No, it counts. I've had one.
If you scored what is it, 501?
501 in 9 darts, yeah.
If you scored a 501 in 9 darts, don't matter how you've achieved it, and it was real, actual dart shots, I feel like, look, the fucking face is saying...
Shall I tell you what happened, and then you can judge it? Not a long story, right?
Go on.
So Scott is a very good darts player.
Yeah,
he's Super League or something. I still smash him up, but that's easy, just as you do. Roll up to the warehouse, nice cold evening, raining outside, bop, bop, bop. Thank you very much, 3-1, get on with work. But we were playing, and we were playing on that app that we used, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
dart score or something.
Yeah, first 3 darts, right? I went treble 5, 5. I said Shanghai for game. He went all right then. Bop, double 5. The only way he could give me the win on the app was to give me a 9-darter. So on the app, under my name, under my user, it says 9 darters 1. So technically, I've got one. I've got a genuine hole-in-one. But golf is harder than darts. Like,
You're a fucking twat.
Right, you play darts, yeah? You play in the league, playing a team.
Yeah.
What's your average for your 3-dart average? 45?
Nah, probably 107.
No, come on. I've played you. Let's not lie.
Nah, I don't know. Probably 30.
All right, 30. And how long you been playing?
I've played about 6 games, 7 games.
How long you been playing? 3 months?
Yeah, not long.
Yeah. So 3 months playing darts, and you're averaging 35. After a year, 55. Should be around that number. True or not?
Well, I don't fucking know.
Well, no, but come on, like,
played 7 games. How can you expect me to know what fucking average is?
Yeah, but you understand. Look, 2 out of 3 of your darts are going to hit the fucking 20, yeah?
Yeah, but I want to be hitting the fucking 60, not 20.
This is your problem. You aim too high. So someone that's playing darts as an average at 55 is good in the pub leagues.
Yeah.
Look at the averages on tour, like 103 average from Littler or whatever it was fucking world breaking. You can't expect to be at 80 if that cunt's at 100. You are not 20% less better than Luke fucking Littler. I'm sorry, bullshit. I've seen you throw. That's just not right. So, but you do that, yeah. Now,
can I interrupt you?
Go on.
Oh, I just want to say, right, I actually hit my first 180 of day. No, with my new set of darts.
Oh, nice.
Mate,
well done.
Fucking well.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I actually am proud of you.
Yeah. Genuinely, thank you. That means a lot.
Thank
you. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Not even taking a piss. Like, it's good.
I'm chuffed.
But I feel like darts, you can hold a better average around the level of players you play with, right? So if I came and played in your league, yeah, I would be about average to the level around me. Yeah.
How long have you been playing darts, Darren?
A week. Not long.
You fucking bullshit.
I've been playing a while, but not properly. I haven't played properly for years and years and years. Last time was before my kids were born, like when I lived up north. So not played like competitively, if you like. I'll play in the warehouse now with Scott and Aaron and whoever's there. And have a bit of a laugh. We have darts nights of football, but that's nothing. We've done one. But I feel like it'd be easier to get better at darts, right? Because once you bought the board and the darts and maybe a surround, you get the free app on your phone. It's about 100 quid. Yeah. So £100 investment. You've never got to pay any money again to play darts. Darts is a free sport, right? So therefore, it's easier to practice. It's easier to get better. Yeah, you can do it in the comfort of your own home because you haven't got to build a big room for a golf simulator like golf, you know?
Well, I was going to say, depending on your living circumstances.
Just because you ain't allowed.
You're quite right. I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you got a big house, big garden, you fucking make a fucking...
Of course. I'm not saying you couldn't. But what I'm saying is, to play darts at home is about 100 quid. And you could play all day if you wanted to. Yeah? Golf, to practice it, you have to pay. You have to buy 100 balls is what, 13 quid up the range. You got to pay 45 quid for half hour's worth of lesson. You pay up to from 50 to 200 pound for 18 holes. A round of golf for 4 of you can cost you best part of 200 quid at a cheap place, no? No, I can't do that.
Please.
No, I can't. I can't do it. No, because... No. Look, we'll get through. We ain't got long left. We ain't got long. But what I'm saying is, I think you're full of shit. Golf is harder to get better at than darts. Snooker's different. I think snooker's a thing of the past. I don't think it's around much now. Do you know, when I was
always on telly.
Yeah, but when I was younger, you had snooker clubs that was always local. You go down there, you could get a table, 50p for 20 minutes. So it's £1.50 an hour on the little key meter, light meter box thing.
Yeah. $5 an hour when I used to play.
What, down here?
Yeah.
Geezer got locked up, didn't he? One of them worked there.
Shut up.
Yeah. Touching kids.
No.
Yeah, I'll send you a link.
Wasn't the old boy Bob, was it?
No. The younger bloke.
Oh, fucking dirty old cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, first of all, I'm pleased to hear it's not Bob because he was a nice old man.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think so. He has to be. He was like nearly dead when
he was like 90 when we were down there.
Bless him. R.I.P. Bob.
We used to go there for a cup of tea before football on a Saturday. He used to make us toast. Yeah, it's our meeting place.
Yeah, top geezer.
But yeah, no, I think I'm right in saying that golf is the hardest solo sport. Unless someone's going to fucking say, oh, what about fucking, I don't know, Red Bull fucking plane racing? Bowling's easy. Throw a ball straight or curve it.
You didn't answer my question, shithead.
Go on, what's your question?
My question to you was 9 data, 147, hole in one.
What's the hardest to do?
Yep.
147.
And then what's next?
9 data.
Well, fuck me, Darren. I think this is one of the first times I've ever agreed with something.
I think that's the hardest to do because you have to be perfect so many times. Get a hole in one, you've got to be perfect once.
Fluke.
Well,
no, some people fluke it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
What, did it roll along the floor the whole way? And
no, it was
you have told me.
Yeah,
you have told me.
Couldn't see the hole.
Couldn't find the ball.
No, looking around for it for ages. I said to the geezer teeing off, you see a ball come flying over, pal? He's like, no, mate, nothing. Fucking hell. So I got the walking back. I see it in there. I didn't touch it. I said to Scott, here, have a look. If that's a Srixon 2, that's mine, mate. And then he found it and I was buzzing. Yeah, first hole in one.
That is magical, man.
I've been inches off as well with another one. Thank you. Actually, I've been close twice since. But not quite done it.
That's good, man. I never hit a hole in one. Come close, but never hit one.
Mate, I think a lot of people go their entire golf career without hitting one, but they'd be much better golfers than me.
Mate, and the thing is, if I ever hit a hole in one, it'd only be fluke. Even though I'm aiming for it, it's still fluke.
Yeah,
which is weird.
There's no way that you know, I could, personally for me, I think it was like, let's say it's 110 yards, par 3, whatever, 120. I cannot put the ball on a certain spot 120 yards away. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I'm aiming for the green and hoping I can two-putt and walk away over par and not fuck myself over.
Yeah.
It's very rare now I hit the fucking green, to be honest. But it is what it is. But yeah, golf I think is... I think a lot of people are getting into it now. I think it's much more accessible.
I think a bit of a... It's become... When you think of... let's talk about golf 10 years ago, right? If you said about playing golf, oh man, it's just an old man sport. But
Yeah.
now it's got a lot of youth are involved, and
I think
they're
it's
doing
YouTube,
lots for kids.
TikTok.
Yeah,
A lot of these influencers.
it's good. It's good for the sport. It's good to get these kids out there because
Yeah.
fuck me, our childhood was amazing. You know, we spoke a bit about it last episode, but
Well,
I
we had
feel
a
like
mate
kids,
that played golf, didn't
yeah,
we?
fucking really good player.
And he's
Yeah.
unreal. He's unreal now. As far as I'm aware, I don't know his handicap, but I can imagine he's got to be scratch.
Fuck knows.
It'd be interesting
He
to
still
find
goes
out.
on golf holidays and that with the
Yeah, I
boys.
see him up the range every now and then. Say hello.
Yeah.
Don't really get much more out of him, but I say hello. Always polite. But I can remember him playing golf as kids, and we were always like, "Why are you going to play golf? Like, play football."
Yeah, and it
But
proper nerd and that.
yeah, but fair play to him.
He was fucking good. He got in magazines.
Yeah, yeah.
Played in loads of competitions. He was.
Why didn't he
decent.
ever go pro?
I don't know.
Crazy, isn't it?
He did tell me back in there, but I can't actually remember. He 100% could have been pro.
Yeah. A lot of the pros up the club I'm at, I talk to them, and they all say he's an unbelievable golfer.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So, yeah, I'll never get around with him because I don't think he fucking likes me anymore, but I still say hello to him and polite. It's what it is. Nothing I can do about it, is there? No. That's about, I don't know. We got any other hobbies, really?
I've got fucking loads, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking loads. I'll read them out, mate.
Go on
I've
then.
got my little list.
Well, yeah, we're getting on for time, but...
Yeah, all right. BMX fishing.
Where
I've
is
got
it?
marine tank.
Yeah, I've got fish tank. I ain't got marine tank.
I know.
What have I got?
Tropical.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tetras, guppies.
I've got guppies.
Mollies.
I've got mollies, yeah. That's it. Oh, and I've got a big sucker fucker fish.
Oh, yeah.
He's called
what are they called? Brittle nose.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Darts.
Yeah.
Building scale models.
Mm. Yeah.
AKA Airfix.
No, I rate it.
No, honestly, right. I will just touch upon this before I carry on my list. So Airfix models, right? Really fucking gay. Well, I know that. No, it's when you think about it, it is proper. I shouldn't really use that terminology.
Not really, I don't think we're allowed.
If I offended anyone out there,
we'll say faggoty. No, we can't say that either.
Pathetic.
I think it's all right. I think it's quite cool.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But I started doing it right. I've got a few mental health issues here and there.
Have you?
But I'll tell you what, when I've done that, even more so than fishing.
Really?
It's because you're putting so much concentration.
I was going to say, like, is it the hyper focus?
Hyper focus, bruv. And for a long time, you literally lose time.
Wow.
I used to get in from work, have a bit of dinner, and then we'd put telly on and that, and I'd just start this Airfix model. Next thing I know, she's like begging me to go to bed, not for anything fun, but she wanted to go to sleep.
She got to get that dick.
No.
Babe, I can't. I've got to finish this F-16.
Hey, and I just lost track of time. I was like,
I'd do that.
What are you on about? I've only done this for 30 minutes. She's like, man, you've been doing this 4.5 hours and I'm getting tired.
What's your best model you built? And can we see it in the next episode? Can you just use it in part of the intro?
No. Because I've only built a motorbike and 2 cars. And they're just locked away at the minute. I haven't started building, but when I get back out now, I'll show you. Anyway, so that's Airfix, like model building.
I'll rate it.
Photography, specifically drone photography.
You got Nick for that? Fucking
Maybe.
pervert.
No, hey, listening. So I might have got in for a little bit of trouble because I broke. Huh?
What was it under? The thingy act?
No, I didn't get done for that.
All right.
You're thinking of terrorism act. Nah, it was I fucking can't remember now. It was a long time ago. Anyway, basically, I got in a little bit of spot and bother because I flew my drone over a festival and broke the drone code or civil aviation
Yeah.
authority, basically, because you're not allowed to fly over groups of people if your drone's over a certain weight
How
limit.
many police cars turned up?
2 or 3, I can't actually remember.
I got the picture somewhere.
But the funniest thing about it, right? So I'm flying my drone and like, whoa, this is good footage, man, of the festival. And I was doing all these different like artistic, like you can obviously program the drone to do different things and that. So I was doing all this, loving it and that. And I was like looking at my screen. I look at the coppers, they didn't have their fucking blues and twos on, they just cruised on up. And I was like, they're here for me. I know it. I'm fucked. And the funniest thing, right? So I'm like, oh God, I'm going to pretend it's legal. Because in theory, half of it was until I started flying over the crowd.
Right.
So then he walks up to me, he goes, you flying a drone? I thought, Ben, don't be a cunt. Just be straight with the geezer, be nice, be compliant.
First time for everything.
Exactly, you got to try some point.
How'd you get on with that then?
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Drone got seized, and then had to go for a fucking interview.
You got your drone back?
Yeah, they seized it for over a year.
Crazy.
Fucking lazy cunts, mate, that's why. But yeah, I ended up getting a caution and had £100 fine.
That's not bad.
Because it's because
that's less than what I get for fucking telling a ref he's a cunt.
And I'll tell you what, for not being a cunt, being compliant and friendly.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, I said to the geezer, I said, listen here, mate. I said, I'm not here to cause anyone trouble. I'm just out here doing a bit of a flight, just seeing what's going on in the festival. I ain't smuggling drugs. You can check my car.
Yeah.
Got a fucking car seat in my car, for Christ's sake. I ain't going to put no fucking drugs in that. I said, you can search me, search my drone. I've got nothing to hide. I'll tell you exactly why I did what I did. And then, yeah, got a solicitor and he spoke up quite well. The thing is, I didn't need a solicitor because he was just like, just be honest, because at the end of the day, there's nothing I can advise you to say to get you out of trouble.
No,
because
quite tough though.
Yeah, it's what it is. Anyway,
still use the drone now?
I'm going to get it back out, yeah. Because as well, and it made me laugh when you were like talking about the kids and that and keep an eye on them when they play out. I was thinking, fucking get that drone on a fucking recce, mate. Just make sure my kids are all right.
Not a bad idea.
Yes, I got drone, football, obviously love football. MMA and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. You're a good fighter. You were good. Put a lot into it.
I did, yeah. I spent
a lot of dedication.
2 years in the cage fighting scene. And then jiu-jitsu, I say recently, in the last year, I went back and I'd done a little bit of it, just try and get a bit healthier.
I remember you telling me, actually, you went back.
And I loved it, don't get me wrong, I really loved it, and I pushed myself. I told you about my first time and I'm throwing up.
Yeah.
But it's just, unfortunately, it's very expensive, so...
Tough, mate. When you're a dad, you come last.
Yeah. But it's what it is.
Yeah.
And then maybe at some point I'll get back into it. But, no, I loved it. And I will, there is one story, actually, about... And I know I said I didn't really want to talk about it on the last episode about fighting too much, but this did. I always remember this, and it just makes me laugh. So, I was just a pub brawler when I was younger, until I started like the cage fighting, and then everything was a bit more calculated.
Yeah.
And how to do stuff. And, you know, when you start that, they're like, get you to sign disclaimers. I will not use this outside of the club, blah, blah, blah. But there was one time where we were out street fighting, you know, things broke up. And I remember fighting, and it just come very natural. Like, I saw this punch coming towards me, and I just slipped it, jabbed him, another punch from his mate come over, slipped that, right hook. And it was at that point, I thought, fucking hell, boy,
Quite good at that.
I'm Muhammad Ali, brother.
Yeah, right.
What did he say? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
Yeah.
Get out. But honestly, it was at that point I thought, fucking hell, I've learned something here. And it just comes so natural. But it's probably not even that funny listening to it, but
No.
fucking hell.
But you feel good, don't you, being able to execute something that you've learned. And again,
Jesus.
mate, it's just like the football, isn't it?
Yeah, passion.
Yeah. Any other weird hobbies?
Oh, brother. Don't hit me with that. I haven't wrote these down, but I can give you fucking shitloads.
Let's not.
No, I will. Guitar.
Okay.
Started guitar. I've got 3
yeah.
guitars. Can't play one. I've got a violin. I've got a
Yeah.
harmonica. I love music, but I can't do any of it.
Got a harmonica?
Yeah.
Sounds like the next intro's getting a bit more. Go on.
It's a shit one. I just bought it off Amazon ages ago. But I'll probably get in trouble if I do this. I watched like a TikTok the other day of how easy it is to play the Piano Man on harmonica.
All right, that's next week's intro then.
Oh, bruv, I can even buy a harmonica yet.
Good one. They can't be more than like 20 quid.
Yeah, I know, but the trouble is, Darren, you know what I'm like. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it proper. I'll buy like £50 harmonica.
Oh, £50 what?
Yeah, right, cut that. Cut that a little bit.
Harmonica.
So my violin, right? I bought like a...
Did you ever learn to play it?
Only 3 blind mice.
Better than nothing.
But I played... Listen, I can say I played a violin.
Yeah?
Don't matter what fucking standard, I could play 3 blind mice. And I was so chuffed with it. I bought like this really expensive bow as well. That was like fucking metallic green. It looked shit hot and it was lightweight.
Still got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the garage. I collected tarantulas. We called that a hobby. Done a bit of skateboarding. Fucking hell. All sorts does.
What's your hobby now, today? What would you say would be your main hobby now?
That's a tough question. I mean, I've just been signed on for another season of darts.
Nice.
I've moved team. So
Better
I'm
level
joining
or?
them. Sorry?
Better level?
It's the same standard, but this particular team won the league, so
you'll get your medal at the end for helping.
No, because even though like the season's ended, there's still like tonight was meant to be a competition which I cancelled because I wanted to get this pod out because I want to be true when it goes out. That's commitment, guys. Like and follow, subscribe, hit the bell button. What do they all say? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's a few competitions, but I said to them, I said, boys, I'm sticking with my club. After the presentation, I'm all yours.
Right, okay, yeah, I'm with you. There's like a pre-transfer type thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But they are mates, so I do see them occasionally on a Sunday down the pub just for a bit of practice.
What, your old team?
No, the new one.
So the old team was just shit?
No, the thing is, I used to live near my old team's pub, but I've moved away and I could throw a stone out the pub door.
Well, that's good if you're a darts player.
Yeah. But the trouble is, I could get the distance, but I'd probably miss it.
Well, you enjoy it, right?
Yeah, I do enjoy
Social aspect and all that.
Good. Yeah, which is something I've not been social for a long time.
No, yeah. Feral.
What about you, Darren? Other than your managing side of things,
yeah,
what have you got going on?
Football's more of a
brother,
more like work, innit?
Brother.
Oh.
I know what you haven't spoken about, you fucking fat bastard. Pokemon, gotta catch them all.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Oh, they're not here. I'll send you some pictures.
Tell the guys what I'm on about first.
So, I can't remember what it was or why. What? What you expect me to say? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a bit confused now.
Yeah, what were you leading me on to then?
I just want you to tell the people what your hobby is now.
Oh, this one, yeah. So I'm just collecting Pokemon cards. I wanted to collect. So when I was a kid, there was 150, 151, if you counted Mew.
Yeah.
Now, today, there's 1,025, right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'll try and collect every single one.
Fair.
Well, I didn't
Break that.
realise how fucking expensive it would be, how much money's involved. I just thought that'd be easy. So I did it. I started it, and then you're like 8 foot deep, and you got 2 more feet to go, and all of a sudden, fucking money. It's just money. And then
Money to be made though, isn't there?
there is, yeah, it's good. In trading cards in general. Not that I'm making much at all. I make a couple of quid here and there on eBay. But one of the lads at football, Jack, he's got an Instagram, JD Collectibles, I think it is. Go and give it a follow, mate. Some of the cards on there, fucking unreal. Like, you wouldn't believe.
Make sure you post that.
Yeah, I will. I'll tag him in it. Unbelievable, mate. Like, there's cards, trading cards in the world that go for 200 grand, $1 million, and you can pull them out of a pack. Anyone can get it. They're obviously like the chances.
Even me.
Yeah, if you bought the right box. Some boxes are more expensive. Like you have, like for instance, you're an Arsenal fan, right?
Yeah.
So you could go and buy like an Arsenal collection box. There's one from the Invincible era, and it will have all the players, and it will have autos on them or patch worn relics and.
Bruv, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were still talking about Pokemon.
Oh no, I'm talking about trading cards.
Arsenal. I was like, what the fuck?
So trading cards in general, there's a lot of money in the business.
Okay. Like different sports
cards.
cards.
I mean, I love baseball. I do want to start collecting baseball cards, but I don't quite know. There's so many different variants and shit. You got to learn it before you really get into it, because otherwise you can put a lot of money into. There's no return on investment, and that's what it is for everyone. It's an investment. Obviously during COVID it blew up.
Yeah.
Mrs. works at a shop. I said, "Here, buy all then." So she did. We got a card that was worth a bit of money. Kept it. Lost all its value. Sold it for about 30 quid a couple of months ago.
Ask a question then.
Mm-hmm.
And, educate me here.
I'll try.
So, you like, this is not like insane. You like Pokemon, yeah?
Yeah, look.
When you set out, yeah, man, it's cool.
Yep.
It's childhood memories, man. You set out, collect 150 / 151 Pokemon cards, right? That was your goal. You were never thinking about money back in the day.
No.
So, you started this little hobby again.
Yep.
Now.
Yep.
You get this really expensive rare card, which is one of your Pokemon cards that you need for your collection.
Yeah.
And you sell it.
No.
You just told me you sold it.
Yeah, I do. But I won't. So my collection, it doesn't have to be. It's not every single card, yeah, because there are multiple cards of each one. Like, for instance, let's talk. Like, everyone knows Pikachu, right? There's probably 150 different variants of Pikachu card, maybe more. Some of them go for $7.5 grand, right? Mm-hmm. So you're not going to put a $7.5 grand. I just want a binder that has every card in number order. Bearing in mind, I fucked that up about 8 times because I couldn't count, so Tanya had to redo it.
So, okay, so what you're telling me is you've got this card that's expensive.
Yeah.
But you've already got like a cheaper version.
Yeah. So I'll keep the cheaper one because that's just my collection. But then I spoke to this lad, my mate at football, Jack, and turns out he has a business in it. Goes to London Card Show, goes to other card shows, makes some great investments. Some cards are phenomenal. He does a lot of sports cards. He does F1, does Disney cards. Some of the Disney cards, mate, unbelievable. Like, I won't show you anything that he sent me on here, but you can always go to his Instagram, like I said, and have a little look.
Love that. That's a shout out and a half, Jack.
Good plug. You owe me that tenner. So I started collecting, and I didn't really know that there was much money in it. But then the boom happened, didn't it, in COVID, where base shadowless Charizard or whatever it is was going for $250,000 or whatever it was from cards when we were a kid. But when we were a kid, it wouldn't be worth a fiver. you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of, and social media, like now you can't buy cards anymore. Like you can't just go and buy the latest set out because everyone goes and buys it and resells on eBay and makes hundreds of pounds a time. But I mean, I don't agree with scalping, but game's the game. Like if they're going to do it and they got the money, make the money. You want to pump your money into it, you make some on it. You do you.
Investments.
Yeah, you do
Mate.
you. If that's the way you want to do it. But yeah, no, I started collecting them. Collect them now. Sell on eBay now. Got a few to go up later or tomorrow. Good.
I rate it, brother.
Good fun.
Like you said, I remember you telling me about it. It piqued my interest just from the childhood era. So and I'm sure there's going to be many of you who have done exactly the same as what I've done, and you fucking regret it. So I had this fucking big chest of Pokemon cards, fucking rammed with all these shiny bastards.
Yeah.
And my dad once said to me, he goes, what I say once said to me when I was a nipper, he's like, Ben, you need to sort that loft out. It's too much shit up there. And I'm like, oh, you see that chest of Pokemon cards? Fuck on. And I remember tipping the fucking whole lot out. Mate, I look back now and think, I'm just seeing fucking £50 notes being just put in the bin, brother.
Crazy. I've just sent you pictures on your phone, right? Of 2 cards that I pulled tonight. You have a look at them.
Forgive me.
Yeah, just text me how much you think they're worth.
What, that fucking Bulbasaur?
Yeah.
What one's that? Squirtle?
Yeah.
Right. Bulbasaur. I don't know. £8. Squirtle. There's a bit more going on. Oh, it's shiny as well. I can see like a little tint going on there. I say £13.
I'm going to text you a number, but don't say it out loud, obviously. That's what they'll go for raw. And then you can obviously send them for grading. And then when they go for grading, if you get 10s, they're worth a fuck ton more than that.
You are.
No, I'm serious. It's fucking crazy, mate. Excuse me.
Right. Sorry, but
it's the rarity and the artwork and stuff like that.
How much did you buy that packet for?
£4. Didn't get them both at the same one, obviously. I bought a box. Or half a box.
Fuck. Right, that's all for this evening. I'm on to buy a load of Pokemon cards.
do you know what you should buy if you're into darts? I think it's Panini Prism Darts Collection or whatever it is.
Darts?
Yeah, they do darts trading cards. Scott's got some signed ones. I don't know who signed them. You grade them, money. Live Golf have just bought out a set. A lot of NFL stuff. Baseball, football. The lot. It's brilliant. Yeah. It's a huge market and it's fun as well. So,
wow.
But I like the collecting.
Oh, I want to collect stuff, but you got to have money to collect stuff, and I ain't got money.
Not necessarily. You can go on eBay and buy a bulk lot of 1,000 for like £30. Starts your collection. You're going to get a lot of dupes and that, but then you sell them. Yeah?
I don't know. The thing is, you've told me numerous times on it, Daz, I'm a weird guy. I'd probably want to collect 1920s teacups or something.
Yeah.
It's just ain't fucking random.
That's
you
up
know
to you,
what I mean?
isn't it? But yeah, no, it's turning hobbies into money, I think, and trying to turn anything into money. And my kids do it, so I gave the kids X amount of money, or they get money for Christmas or whatever. And I'm like, look, instead of wasting it, try and make investments. Try and buy cards that you think might go up, or packs that have certain things in them that are worth it. Layla made, pretty sure she turned £15 into 45.
Love that.
And then she's learning, so then she's gone and got a load of other cards that she's pricing up. And then
I love that girl.
I'll list them for her. She'll make money. Callie, she does the same. She just didn't get as lucky, I guess. But she's learning the other side of it, that it is a gamble, and to make money you got to put a bit in. They take their profits, they buy what they want, and then they reinvest.
Oh, I love that, Daz.
But they're 11. They got to learn now.
That's what I'm saying.
We didn't get that.
No, we didn't.
No, but they design T-shirts for the company.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I love it.
And one day when they get listed, they'll get a cut of that.
What I love about your kids, they're so creative and they're
Yeah.
so.
No, they
And
are.
I love that. Like when I come round, next thing they'll be like, we'll be upstairs or something, just fucking chatting, doing something tattooed,
They're getting
and they'll
tattooed,
come
yeah.
up and like, Ben, I've done you this. Check your phone. This is for you. I've done this for you.
Yeah.
And it's like quality little video. Like,
Yeah, they edit their own stuff. They've
love
just
it.
got into recording videos. Phasmophobia. They've started to record that bit of Roblox or whatever they play. I'm not going to let them upload it yet because I think they're young, but it's a learning experience. But if
100%.
I can teach them how to make money out of nothing as such, small investment, and get their own little businesses going by the time they're sort of 12, 13, they're good. My nephew
Love
actually got a
that.
bollocking at secondary school because he was buying Fanta and taking it in and selling it for cheaper than the canteen and making bank.
Quality.
But they got to learn. They got to learn young. And I think
Business.
if I can get the kids doing that, then hopefully one day they can just pay for me
Good
to
stead, mate.
play golf.
Good stead.
Yeah, I hope so.
Good retirement home, mate.
Yeah. Well, I think that's enough bollocks for tonight.
Yeah,
Another week.
I need to do an outro.
You need to do an outro. Have you been rehearsing this?
No,
All
this
right.
is off. Literally is just coming from my lips right now.
All right. Okay. Let's see what you got. No pressure. Just don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I won't.
All
You
right.
probably hit stop anyway. So
No.
I just want to say thank you, everyone. Everyone, I can't even talk. Let's fucking rewind that. Told you, I'd cut that. I just want to say thank you very much for everyone that's tuned in, listened over the last couple of weeks. I know some of them are quite long. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and love, baby. See you next week.
Have fun.